The Sopranos had a lot of great moments, but it did in turn have a lot of cringy moments. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, and this is the 10 most cringe-worthy parts of The Sopranos according to Reddit. So let's have a look and let's talk about it and kick it off in first place or 10th place. We're first on this list, it doesn't really matter. Adriana's song Meow. Reddit user Slide Area 47 has one word for the most cringiest moment in the show. Meow. And of course, this is the song that Adriana shows massive genius for the band that she manages. Yeah, it was bad. Of course, it's in the episode, a hit as a hit. I didn't actually mind the episode, diving into a bit more of like Christopher's, his ambitions, like the music business, the movie business, as we'd see later in the show, but this song was an absolute disaster.
So let's move in to the next moment, which of course is when Fran Feldstein sings to Tony. This was Tony Soprano's daddy's Gumar. Honestly, it's a TV show. As it says, you're trying to replicate the historical moment of Marilyn Monroe singing "Happy Birthday" to President John F. Kennedy. Happy birthday, Mr. President. This was awful. This was awful. Do not get me wrong. I have nothing to say about this. I mean, the fact it's Tony hanging out with his father's mistress and she's about 40 years past her prime, it doesn't exactly make it much better. When Carmela tries to talk about Billy Budd, who's Billy Budd? Getting schooled by a bunch of college kids, this scene didn't really do much for me. I mean, it's just a mother getting a situation wrong. When Chris and John Foray hang out, yeah, this was pretty cringe, and then, essentially steals Christopher's story about the tranny who got her face melted off, and that was it. Good night. When Artie Bucco tries to shake down the investor, this was quite funny, though. Artie's a great wee character, man. Whether or not he's trying to shake down the investor or the French guy, I mean, this was oui oui, and a bavarie. Quoi c'est, man? Mrs. Magine Brocon. Honestly, the French investor, this is brilliant. This is honestly phenomenal. His tough walk up and dorky prepared gangster line are completely undone when the smaller man rips out his earring and tosses him back outside. And it does sum up that, Artie Bucco is just not made for this world. We have Tony kisses Dr. Melfi. Fuck, I barely I barely can even remember that. Nancy Sinatra singing. The late series opening with Nancy Sinatra singing to the newly elected boss, Phil Leotardo, still considered many to be the lowest moments in the show. And some people, like one Redditor, can't tell it's intentional. I can't tell if the Nancy Sinatra Phil scene is supposed to be ridiculous. It probably is supposed to be ridiculous, to be honest. Phil's getting sworn in as boss. It feels like an awkward music video, exactly. The freeze frame and swipe transition. This is, make no mistake about it, this is one of the worst things I think the show's ever did. Like, Carmela just freezes, and it's like a Windows Movie Maker sort of transition. Like, it's not even an exaggeration, like when you're saying that it's like a movie maker transition. It really is. And this is labelled as yikes. This scene is as awkward as unexplainable. Carmela walks off and the screen freezes, and then the scene transitions via a swipe to a completely different scene. It looks like something shot during her first week at film school. It really does. And then we've also got when Artie hits on Adriana. This was quite, damn, when Artie rubs Adriana's hand, it was. We're not too far away. We're not too far away for this episode. We currently end at season 3. We're beginning season 4 very shortly. This was quite a bad scene because, I mean, Artie's got no chance with a woman like Adriana, which Tony laughs about. Then we've got the Jackie Jr. sit down. The sit down, man. Yeah, when he's sitting with Matush and he's acting like a gangster boss for the younger generation, that he's playing mobster rather than actually being one. And you know what? That pretty much sums it up, guys. But that's where we're going to leave it. That was the 10 cringiest moments in The Sopranos. According to Reddit, so there's nothing official about this, but even then, it's not like a Screen Rant made it and not Reddit, it would be more official. It's just people having a bit of fun with their day. But until next time, peace.